Oh, hey guys, I didn't see you there. How you doing? Classic intro. Anyway, how we doing, boys? How we doing? Welcome to I don't know. Leaf wanted to stream. I was bored. Yeah. Things have changed so much. Thank you for the tier 1 for 10 months and the tier 1 for 15 months blip. Isaac and Blip. Thank you very much, both of you. Yeah, things have changed a bit. Also, I hope you like that emote, Blip. Finally got one of our first actual proper animated emotes. But yeah, thank you both for 10 and 15 months. Holy fuck. Time really is flying. Yeah, I've been working hard, as you can probably tell. It's very... Actually, I don't remember what it looked like last time I streamed, but I don't think it looked like this. But yeah, I've been working hard, working diligently to make a pretty cool thing. I think personally, not bad. My opinion. It's a bit, well, I've kind of rethought the whole thing. So but you know me, I change my mind every 2 seconds. So I didn't want stream, but cool stream. Wow. What? So I went live for nothing. Wow. Wow. Why do I even bother? Why do I no? Fuck this guy. Not considerate. Rude. Oh wait, I can't actually go anywhere because chunk loading is bound to that camera, not mine. So I'll just, if I keep walking, yeah, I'll just fall off the map, and then just infinitely yeah. So I can't even leave, even if I wanted to. I can't even leave. I'm stuck in this hell. Anyway. Hey, Minecraft. Then why you got to stream when I'm studying at school? Because perfect timing? Question mark. Maybe you should stop studying and start studying my game, because this is so much more important than school. Am I right? Anywho, yeah, where do I begin? Well, first of all, I've got a first-person controller. As you can tell, I can look up and down. Well, that's about it. I can move around in first person, though. This isn't the only way I can do it. If I press a button, then it becomes... I mean, not that you can really tell, but I'm now in a top-down perspective, but you guys can't see that. But I guess I could show if I do green screen. Oh, there we go. And then now I'm just in the void. Classic. I got to study for exams. Studies are for nerds. Don't study. Be like me. Be unemployed. And unemployable. That's the way to go. Hey King, how you doing? So yeah, there you go. Green screen. You can still see chat and stuff. And then if I just turn on, oh, there we go. So there. This is what I see. It's my first person POV. But I can press a button, pop, goes to third person, and then I can. This is how most people play the game. It's gonna look a bit weird with the overlay and the game, but most people will see the game like this. But me, I got special privileges, so I can go first person. I'm wondering if I should make this for regular people as well, if they want to go first person. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. It's getting dark now. I'm not sure what time it is. I took out the time text, so I'm just gonna have to guess it's getting late. I don't know. And there's no way to skip night, so just do arson. Oh, dude, actual good tip. Or murder someone. Right? It's a thing, right? That if somebody dies during an exam, everyone passes. Right? That's the was that just like a myth? Is that like the same kind of thing as, you know, if the teacher doesn't arrive in the first 15 minutes of class, you're allowed to leave? Probably, maybe. Who knows? Hey, is that goddamn Stardust? How you doing? Or is Sinbad Star? Dust? Well, how you doing? Long time no see. Where you been? What you been up to? Yeah, it has been a while. It's been so long that I've voxelized and become Minecraft. That's how long it's been. We've gone through a few phases since you were last here, probably. So yeah, At this point, I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Just whatever comes to mind, and then I do it, and then... Yeah, I'm just a bit... What's the word? Gung-ho. That's not the word. Oh, well. Man's had a whole transformation in. I went from VR to player controller to VR again, and now back to player controller. Hence, mouse and keyboard now. I mean, it looks good. This place looks alright, right? Yeah, I just can't make my mind up. Every time I'm like, VR is so nice. It's so interactive. People can see your movements and stuff, and it's much more like personal. But then I remember how much it sucks working in VR. It just does. The heavy headsets, it hurts your eyes. You have to take them on and off, and it kills your neck. And yeah. And I keep forgetting that for some reason, and then I keep going back, and then I keep not going back. So yeah. Actually, it's getting dark now. The sky is getting dark. Addiction. Yeah. I can quit anytime I want. All right. I can quit anytime I want. I actually will be quitting soon. Because I've released my game now. On Steam. Yeah, I'll have to be getting a job. And hence why I'm moving back to Minecraft. Won't be able to work on VTubing full time anymore. So I think this one suits a part-time schedule better. Well, I think. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Sure. I mean, you're right. I have weak impulse control. But anywho, so if I go back to dev stream, and if I turn on, wait, I have this mode where I can look at my mouse, so I don't need to yeah, this will be my sort of thingy mode when I'm working on stuff. I'll just look at the thing. Although the only issue is I'm taking up a lot of the screen. Yeah, I should probably fix that. How do I do that again? I don't remember. Okay, so I can pick up. Right. Wait. Oh, I'm confused. Yeah, I've fucked something up. Wait for it. Wait. Okay, and then if I put that above, and then I put it the wrong way. Okay. Or if I do this, and then there we go. Okay, now I'm like lower down. Much better. All right, cool. Got there eventually. That's not there. Okay, much better. It's at an angle. That's by design. Oh, I'm too close to the camera now. So, there's so many. It's finicky getting this camera stuff set up. I'll tell you that. All right, let's back it up a bit. Because then, yeah, there we go. Now I'm actually looking. All right, perfect. Something I fucked up. The camera, when it dies, it doesn't. If current equals this, current equals no. It needs to turn off the camera when it's when you leave it. That's gonna override nothing. Okay. Anywho, yeah. So today, what are we working on today? I guess I could just show off the progress I've made. Now I've got this overlay working. So where do I begin? There's a lot of stuff. True VTubing experience is working out how big to make your model in the corner. I know, right? That's like half the job. Speaking of VTubing, how's your VTubing stuff going? I assume you're back to streaming? Question mark. Hey, Dancer. How you doing, bud? How you doing? Okay, is pressing play? Oh, and I should probably also turn off audio. Be gone. I would like some. What do we have? Some Mozart. Mozart will do. There we go. Who doesn't love Mozart? Oh, Isaac set his skin. Okay, that should work. Only issue is I don't really have a way to show it off in the universe yet. I've kind of removed NPCs temporarily. Good, good. I am. Uni got a bit intense, but I'm back 2 days a week now while I finish my semester, or my final semester. Graduate in May from uni. Nice. How's the studies going? Intense, but hopefully you're doing well. And good. Me and some friends started a modded MC server, so having fun with that. I see. Well, I mean that's the only way to play Minecraft is modded. I don't know if you've seen my my Twitch bio, but I want to make it adamant. Oh god, feedback loop. I hate Minecraft. This is only referring to vanilla Minecraft though. I hate vanilla Minecraft. Modded Minecraft is the only way to play freaking Minecraft. I swear to God. Anyone plays it any other way? No. They're like two different games. It's crazy. Hey, Twigstat. Pretty long hiatus. Well, this is just... I'm not back. I'm not... The schedule isn't fixed. It's just... Leaf pressured me. I'm due a first degree honours on my bachelor's, so big expectations from my teachers for this final project. Oh, shit, yeah. Oh, yeah, final project... Well, at least when I was at uni, final project's like 3 modules worth. I think that's the way they phrased it. Which is good. You're due for a degree. A first degree. Pog. Very nice. Very nice. But yeah, that's a lot of pressure. When I was at uni, I didn't feel as much pressure as most other people because I did pretty well in my second year, which meant I could slack off a bit in third year. Like I was literally calculating how much I need on each like module, and then like the minimum that I could like get away with and still get a first. And like I just worked to the bare minimum. And like there was one module which was like operating systems. I absolutely hated. In the lectures I fell asleep because it was so boring, and like I just hated everything about it. And I was like, okay, I just need to pass this module. I need to get 40%. How am I going to get 40%? And like, oh god, that's loud. Down you go, down you go. And I was like, okay, so if I do really well in this one, then I can just afford to completely fuck up our operating systems, which I was so happy I could do. In the end, I actually ended up getting like 70% on that, which is, you need 70%, I think, for a first. So I was like, yeah, pog. I almost got lonely. Wow. Well, too bad. No more loneliness for you. I'm back, but not really. But yeah. Didn't even notice you went live. Hey, Bob. I miss you so much when you don't even know. Oh, God. No, Twig, it's not a code anymore. It's changed. It's just a Minecraft username. No. Does nobody read the channel point description? One day. One day I believe they will read the channel point description. But today is not that day. Yeah, 3-in-1. Nice, nice. And it's all self-directed, making a DLC for Horizon Zero Dawn with all the concepts for environments, NPCs, robots, props, etc. Wait, what's your course then? That sounds game devy. Or Cody. I think I would need like 61 minimum to get first, but consistently getting to 85 plus. So I hope I'm safe. Oh yeah, you should be. You should be. With that 85 plus, yeah, you'll be sorted. Like I got like 72% of my final project. All I did was make the shitty game. Looking back on it, it was such a bad game. I've actually showed it off on stream once. It was the Stickman game. But yeah, I got 72 and I was like, oh fuck, that's 3 modules and only 72%. But like that carried me anyway, even at 72% because it's 3 modules. So yeah. I usually do, but I didn't think it would change. You know me. Change is like my blood. You know? It's in my blood just to change. I'm like water. I don't have one form. I am formless. Everything is changing constantly. Concept art. Ah. So you're making a mod for concept art. Mod. Oh, I suppose there's like different. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Does that work? That's the only thing. I can't tell. I haven't really added NPCs back yet. But okay, so it's how do I explain? So NPCs are gonna kind of be a thing. Well, they are gonna be a thing, but they're not in the same way as before with like all the different roles. It's just gonna be you spawn in and you just fill any role of an NPC. But it also has a second usage, the skin redeem. When you join the game, eventually you'll have your skin like you know why I look like this right now. I don't have a specific. It's because I set my skin through the stream. I'm explaining this so badly. I set my skin through the stream, hence why I look like this right now. This is my Minecraft skin. Yeah, I'm not explaining this well. Yeah, you'll just have to see. But it will go to use. Music's a tad loud, is it? Oh yeah, it is. Even I turned it down. Oh wait. Oh, why has music been upped? Okay. It's really hard to get the volume right with fucking classical. Sometimes it's so quiet and sometimes it's so loud. Anywho. So yeah, let's show off what I've been working on. What's new? What is new? Sadly, nothing. My life is just dumb. Same thing, day in, day out. There is nothing new, which is one of the reasons I want to get a job. Anyway, so this is the world. Looks very, very nice. You got randomly generated forever. Let me up the render distance. Oh, lovely. So you got this world, very nice, that you can walk around. You can zoom in now. That's a new feature. Leaf wanted zooming for some reason. You can also rotate the camera. Whoa. So and this will also change. You know, when you're doing up, down, left, right, it'll change the axis base to the camera as well. So you can just wander around now. You know, well, there is no first person yet, but at least there is for me, but just not for everyone else. You can wander around, do the things. Yeah, very nice. That looks great. In it is starting to come along. The grass, unfortunately, is using up a lot of. Like, we're on 2.7 million tries. Even fucking season 3 didn't have this many tries. But then you look at it, and it's like most of it's grass. I'm pretty sure 90% of it's grass. Let me turn off grass. Let's see how much this saves. So we're at 2.8 million tries. We're now at 500k. So there's about 1.5 million tries. How's that gone up to 4. Oh shit! Oh, I turned them all on. Oops. Okay, I'm just gonna leave grass off. That's using up a lot. Oh god, why is it? Oh god. Oh god, what have I done? Okay, I'm just gonna get out of this. Okay, there we go. Nice. Hey, Long. I should be asleep, but I'm not. Classic Long. Not asleep when he should be. Up past his beddy boys. How's it going? Hey, Fredchie. Hey, Finn. Just coming by to say that me and a bunch of friends played Tank Team, and it was hella fun. Gonna promote this game as much as I can. Don't promote it yet. Don't promote it yet. But thank you. Thank you for playing it. But don't promote it yet. Wait till the stream on Sunday, the 10th, right? Yeah, on Sunday the 10th, I'm doing a stream, which is going to be a streamer testing stream thing. Start if you're back to streaming and you're up for a little streamer event, we got a little thing on Sunday. If you'd like to come by, just put out there. But a little streamer testing thing, which is where me and theoretically 7 other streamers will test the game Whether 7 other streamers show up, who knows? There should be at least 3 others. Should be at least Glow, Toy, and Peach. But then yeah, the others have said yes, but you know how people are. Not everyone. Things happen. But theoretically, yeah, there's a thing on Sunday, and then after that, I'll be promoting it. But I just want to make sure it's like in a good state before I start spreading the word. And hopefully, this little event should, if there are any bugs left, flush them out. If not, then I will start emailing people, and I'll use the footage from the event to start making TikToks as well. Things like that. But yeah, on the 11th, you can spread the good word. But thank you anyway. Yeah. With the Voxel cosmetics, would you want me to keep on them, or can I just do on theme? Or can I do whatever I want? Honestly, the theme, I'm not even sure what the theme is. I was going to go medieval, but I'm pretty sure at some point it's going to derail and we're going to get guns and all this other bullshit. So there isn't really a theme. So yeah, you can just make whatever, really. Not really going to stick to a theme. It's honestly whatever models I can get my hands on. But right now it's kind of a medieval theme. But we'll see how long that lasts. I still need to convince my friends to play it. They haven't played it. Oh my god. Imagine not playing Tank Team. But yeah, people have been playing it. Like, we're seeing a fair few people come to the Discord just because of it. And that's with no marketing. So, like, makes me hopeful at when I do actually start to push it out. That, yeah, we should get a fair number of people join the Discord, which would be fun. If I do my job right. If I don't, then it's just going to, be as is. The legendary French, the one and only. Yeah, I'm trying to do that. I mean, the only excuse they have, because it's a free game, the only excuse they have is that it's not the game for them. But if they like Among Us, or if they like yelling at their friends, then they should like the game. Only issue is there's no player base at the moment, so like you don't really have anyone to play against. But soon, soon. 69421 that's testing. You didn't see that. Anyway, yeah. So first things first. Around the world, there's these natural resources, right? You got trees, you got rocks. And okay, actually no. Before that, I should sort of explain how this system is going to work. So this game is more of a role-playing game now. There's no combat anymore. I removed combat. I think I was trying too heavily to recreate a Humble Quest. But that in its own right is its own game. I don't think I should try and link that to the stream thing. I think it should just be inspired by it. Take the good aspects like the infinite world and the voxel style. But I don't think it needs combat. Because it's a streaming application at the end of the day. I'm not going to be running around killing things. I'm going to be talking to chat and viewers and players. So it's going to be more about, interacting with people. So, hence, role-playing, I thought would be a good focus. Not, serious role-playing, but, like, close enough. So, the general premise is I'm the king, right? And the people that join the game are my loyal citizens that will help me build my empire, my kingdom. As you can see, nothing here at the moment, just, empty forest, but we'll be able to eventually build up a whole kingdom, hopefully. But to build up the kingdom, I'm going to need builders, which I can set in this like thing, this menu. So I got this right-click menu that when you do stuff, you can interact. And one of the things that I can do, no one else can do this, but I can set their role. Which when you do that, you can see in the top right, I'm a builder. But I can set myself to a miner, so now I'm a miner. And different roles can do different things. If you're not the right role, you can't do certain things. Right now, I can interact with a stone because I'm the king. The king is like every single role in one, just because I'm the host by default. So I can do everything that everyone else can do, just in case there's no one else to do it. If there's no miners, then I'm gonna have to take up the mantle of miner. So that just saves me having to change role. But miners will be able to mine things. We got builders. Builders are the only ones that can place down buildings, like this furnace, or this stone that I've been placing down. Builders are the only ones that can do that, and I'll, assign people as these roles that I deem worthy. We got foragers. Forager is like the basic. Well, actually, no, the basic role is unemployed. But once you come in the game, I'll probably set you to a forager or whatever I need you as. And foragers are the ones that can go out and they can pick up things. So foragers can pick up rocks. Pick up rock. That text looks a bit weird because it's looking at this camera, which is the stream camera normally. I can't chop this down because A, I don't have an axe in my hand, and B, I'm not a lumberjack, which I haven't set a thing here for it, but lumberjack is a role. But yeah, so lumberjacks will be the ones chopping down trees and shit. Foragers will be picking up rocks, picking up berry bushes and shit. Miners will be mining ores and stuff and gems. So yeah. That's the sort of like role system. The blacksmith will be making weapons with this stuff. You won't be able to interact with the smeltery unless you're a blacksmith. I need to rework this crafting system. The current one I have is absolute dog shit. I don't know what I was thinking. So, yeah. Was that what I missed? Just some basic explanation of how things are gonna work. Finn did a sick backflip. Oh yeah, you fucking. How do you miss the backflip? Come on. And yes, you were missed. Ah, that's cute. If and when I play, I would love to be a lumberjack. Wow. Consider it done. So lumberjacks, okay. Also, all these trees and shit that you harvest, they will respawn. At the start of every stream, they respawn unless the ground underneath them has changed. So if a builder places down, like, do I have stone? I have stone. So if I get some stone, look at that, got some stone in my hand, lovely, and then I place it down under this tree. Oh yeah, the grass is going to come back because I disabled it and it's going to whatever. But look, it gets rid of the tree, so now it won't ever spawn there again. So you could make a farm, theoretically, if you just leave all of the tree things as grass, but then just, I don't know, build like stone around them. Because the kingdom floor is going to be made out of stone. But like natural things can't grow on man-placed blocks, is the premise. So eventually, when this all gets covered in stone, you're gonna have to venture out to chop down trees and shit and find rocks. But I wanted them to respawn just because otherwise you're gonna have to keep going further and further out, and it just seems a bit unnecessary. So restarting at the start of every stream seems like a good idea. So yeah, you can pick up. So you start the game with just everyone. There'll be nothing here. We'll be out in a Let me just get that. You'll be out in this barren wasteland. So I'll need people to go pick up rocks, pick up twigs, and then use said things in crafting system to make tools. If you collect like 10 stone, you can make a furnace. Furnace will let you, smelt ores. How do you get ores? You need to make. Well, it's a lot like Minecraft. You have to make a wooden pickaxe or stone if you get some stones. Then go harvest the things, the ores, bring them back, smelt them. Coal will also just be scattered around the place. And I think there's going to be a small chance from every ore you mine to get a gem, like a diamond or an emerald or a ruby or anything I can get the model for, really. So that'll be it's very similar to Minecraft's crafting system. Only difference is I'm in control and I can add new recipes at my own discretion. Wait, what did I miss? Oh my god. Code? Yeah, no, I'm not doing that today. I was just testing it, but no, it's not ready for any of that. Not yet, at least. I see some pixel art. Oh, for fuck's sake. What pixel art? There is no pixel art. There's just, this thing down here is pixel art, but that's about it. Everything else is voxels. Difference. You're killing my family. Oh, yeah, you're killing it. It's Leaf family. How's it going with the optimizations? What optimizations? Omega lol. I'm a twig, so I'm killing my own family too. True. Keep up with chat a little bit more. I'm trying to explain stuff. Like, give it. What do you want? Do you want explanations, or do you just want me to read chat? I can't do both. All right, fine. You don't get to learn anything else about this world. Boom. You're just going to be left in the dark. All because of Leaf. Now I'm just going to get on with work and read chat. You want both? Well, you can't have both. You can't. I can't. Anytime I read chat while trying to explain something, it like just my brain loses where it was, and then it just no. All right, what was I doing? Bam, 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 bam. Bam, bam. I'll be right back. Need to test my AI. All right. Well, you know I'll be. Yeah, you should be sorry. Oh yeah, I added a bunch of things. What was I doing before I started? I have a whole list. One sec. Biomes. No, that's not what I was working on. I was working on something. Oh yeah, trees. Right. I need to test that trees work. Did you even say hi to Space Frogs? Oh. That's probably because you and like I just skipped over all your messages because I know you're just talking about some bullshit. But you're the exact same color. So I just assumed this was a Dr. Leave message and just skipped it. Hey Space Frog. It's just in my brain to just skip over Dr. Leave messages. So yeah. The icons, true. One is purple, one is grey. How you doing? Crafting system, that takes some serious coding. Well, that's the thing. It's kind of shit at the moment. I would explain it, but Leaf doesn't want me to explain anything, so I'm not going to explain how crafting works. Now, let's see. Can I chop down this tree? No. Okay, good. Wait, is that good? Wait, no, that is good. No, wait, is that good? Wait, you skip over my messages? Yeah, it's just kind of a natural reaction now. There I am different. I mean, kinda. I mean, my eyes aren't the most color sensitive, but I mean that's still pretty close. And it's the same ish length name. Yeah. Explain crafting right now? No, you don't want me to, so I won't. Profession. Oh, valid tool. Wait. Yeah. Okay, so I don't have the right tool, so I don't have it in my inventory, do I? No. So if I do /give axe. Okay, I've got myself a diamond axe. I equipped said diamond axe. Oh, look at that. It's a diamond axe. I found this nice model pack with a bunch of like stuff. But I can unsheath it. But now, it's no longer red. So I do that. Oh, yeah. Okay, I got 4 oak log. All right, cool. Does this ever go away? How much did I say I could get from this? 7. I think I set it to 10. No. How much can I mine from this? What the fuck? Max mined is 10. So why is it still there? Interesting. Interesting. Guess we'll have to find out. So what you're telling me is that I can kill every tree but one and make an empire of it. I mean, all the trees will come back upon restarting the game. At least on my end, if I restart the game, they'll come back. It's all synced over the network, so you guys should see what I see if you're within the radius of it. Is this color different? Oh yeah, much better. Much better. That'll work. Bro has literally copied Minecraft. And what? They do it well. Yeah, I just need the basic crafting aspect, and like, I didn't choose diamond axe. You know, it just came in the pack, and I was like, all right, fine. Seems like fate just wants me to copy Minecraft. You know, I'd settle for a copper axe or something, but no, they had like diamond, gold, iron, stone, and wood. So I was like, okay, guess I'll just have to make do. Baby, gonna have lunch with my mother-in-law. Pog. Have fun and enjoy lunch. Sounds and everything. Well, the sounds is the main thing. Everything else isn't. Because this wasn't my fault. Tools being the same thing. And you know, trees. Minecraft doesn't claim trees, so and rocks. Minecraft doesn't have rocks. Maybe modded Minecraft. But yeah, there would be a lot of similarities, and like, it was just so easy to just download all the Minecraft sounds because there was already like a giant folder of all of them, for testing. I will replace them one day, but for now I'm making do, because man ain't got time to find all these sound effects. To pause to see if the tree would disappear. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why. When that. Okay. Debug.log mind out of max mind. Because it should disappear once the amount you've taken from it is greater than the amount it has. I feel like I polluted this shade of green now. It is forever tainted. Anyone else comes in with that shade of green, I don't read their messages. The yoink and twist, the AAA games steal, so we indie devs should steal as well. Exactly. I doubt Minecraft was an original idea. Even at its time. Nothing is original anymore. Nothing. Bam, bam, bam. Alright. Why tree no die? Oh, wait. Actually, I might know why. Never mind, I don't know why. Okay, why you no die? So 1. It is going up. Oh, but it's not going up by the amount I'm harvesting. It's going up by 1. So, okay. I see. Right. See, I'm only incrementing by 1. When I need to increment by, like, the amount I pick up. I see. How am I going to do this? Request harvest. Request it. Amount. It should go up by the amount. Yeah, it should go up by the amount. So why isn't it? Oh, wait. No, wait, what? Where do I set? What? Right. Oh, wait, here. Here. There we go. Okay. Int amount. Increase. We also need to clamp it so it doesn't give more than it should. Like this. And then amount mathf.clamp. I'll figure that in a minute. Just before Leaf starts yelling at me for not reading messages. Skins are the same too. Yeah, well, okay, that as well. I stole their skins just because. Shut up. Yeah. I've been using Python recently and was confused at the use of semicolons. What do they use in Python? I haven't done Python in goddamn donkey's years. Wait, does Python even use semicolons? Does it use anything? Does it have like a delimiter? Off topic, but I learned that the high five was invented in the 70s. How does one invent something like that? Surely people have been slapping hands for ever. Probably not, actually. But surely before the 70s, right? Actually, yeah, probably not. But 70s seems, yeah, way later than I thought it would be. It's to do with this and this. We need to clamp it between 0 and the total minus the amount, or minus how much is currently mined. So this will get the difference between how much is mined and how much can be mined, and that's the maximum it should ever be. So then it shouldn't go over 10, theoretically. All right, see if that works. Bam, 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 bam. And I can get rid of the debug. All right, let's try that. The fact keeps lurking in my head without paying rent. Some would say rent-free. I mean, it's interesting. I don't. Why would it? You seem pretty. I don't know. Distressed by this fact. Python does have line enders. One method per line, but they're regular colons for if statements. But what is the line ender if it's not a semicolon? And if it's not an if statement? Alright, so if I go over here, I need a way to empty my inventory. There's no way to delete items at the moment. Okay. So we have 13. Let's just do some maths when we do this. It should only go up to... Well, this will go up to 20. And then the next stack should be 3. They're 20. So now we should at most get 3. And this should disappear. 3! Yay! Let's go. And it's gone. It's just gone. Alright, there we go. We have trees. Obviously needs, you know, swinging animation. With the axe, just go and chop, 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 chop. But this will be your job, Twig, just to go around and chop down trees like this. And there we go. Also needs, you know, destroy particles. But why do I know the song? Because it's Dance Macabre, motherfucker. If you ever did like music in high school, that's probably why. We were made to like learn this song on piano, and we all sucked at it. But it's just the fact that it's so recent that high five started. Like your grandparents were around when it was invented. It blows my mind. There's probably like loads of things like that, loads of modern things. Like what? Like star jumps. How long ago were those invented? You know, or the Nazi salute's only been around since 1940. That's crazy to think about. Still used to this day. Unfortunately. What else is there? Saluting's probably been around for a while. Waving is probably one of the older ones. So many things that when you think about, you know, it's hard to place. Anyway, there we go. So we got, and then if we take off the axe and then we try and chop down tree, nothing happens because we don't have an axe. And if you're also not a lumberjack, you won't be able to use the axe. But luckily, I am God, so I get to use every item. So there we go. We have a way to get wood. Well, actually, we need a way to put sticks down because to begin with, you're not going to be able to chop down trees. So we need to make a stick that we can just pick up. Foragers can pick up because before we get Well, you can get sticks from chopping down trees. Oh, actually no. Maybe sticks should only be that gives maybe sticks should only be able to be picked up off the ground. That gives foragers more use. And foragers and lumberjacks basically could be combined into one. But then it doesn't really make sense for lumberjacks to pick up stone or like berries. So, I think we did Where's Your Love and Gangsters Parrot on on piano. Sounds difficult. Code in Python is just def square numbers that might about in numbers. Well, I think there's a reason I didn't ever follow the Python route. Yeah, that just looks terrible. It's so like unreadable, you know. I guess because it's like lower level. C#, which I'm used to, is just so high level that like, and not in the traditional high level senses, and it's most easily readable in English. Compared to other languages, which is why I love it. Python is very readable. Let me find some Python code. That doesn't look very readable. That one. Oh, it doesn't have curly brackets. Ew. Oh, it doesn't have. It doesn't have a thing at the end. Ew. How do you know where things start and end? Ugh. Oh, look at that. Ew. So it's all based on indentation. Ew. Gross. Yeah, fuck Python. I mean, it's fairly readable, but like, yeah, after working in C# so long, it's just gross to read. But I don't like that things are based on indentation. That seems quite easy to mess up, you know. You accidentally indent something one too far, accidentally press tab, and you're while looping some shit you didn't want to while loop, or I don't know. It's just hard to read because of formatting in Twitch, I guess. See, coding in binary is actually so high level. True. Based. Dude, should I really create my game but in binary? That might be the strat. Alright. I'm going to spite Leaf, and I'm actually going to show off some of the stuff I've been working on. I know he doesn't want me to, but look at this. I added torch. It's crazy. Which? Oh, I know. There. Oh, look at that. It's so pretty. So yeah, now we have ways to light things up in the dark. You can place them down. Bop. There you go. You got a nice little torch that lights up shit. Because it does get pretty dark in this world, and there's no way currently to skip nighttime. So you just got to last out, you know. Safety torch. I mean, there is no danger in this world other than other players, who might at some point be able to murder you. I don't know. I'm still working on that one, because there might be. Everyone will have the ability to do crime, but then there's also going to be like guard roles, who if they catch anyone doing any crime, they can arrest them. Kind of like a Gmod Dark RP server. Put it on your porch. I mean, yeah, you could put it wherever you want to put it, I guess. Why is that so... Why is the model itself so dark? Oh, wait. Is it because it's... No, it's not cosmetic. Huh. Oh, it might because I turned on shadows. Oh, no. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, oh. Look how dark it is without it. You can barely see anything. But it's kind of immersive. Gives that, you know, vanilla Minecraft feeling when it was nighttime. They didn't hold your hand back in the day. When it was dark, you just couldn't see shit. forces indentation for readability. C# programming when they can't put everything on one like. You mean one line? Cora might be looking later. Bye bye. See you, Twig. See what words did I add? Blocks we've done. Decorations. Furnace, torch, camera. Oh yeah, I was adding I need to make sure that all the items work. Let's have a look. /give. What do I want? Iron, shovel. Can I? Oh, for fuck's sake. Give iron. Okay, there's got to be a better way to do this. Iron axe is not what I want. But I mean, that's kind of nice. Model-wise. I need a way to clean up my inventory. Oh, I know one way. Just delete all the data. This is how I have to fucking delete my inventory now. Sad, but oh well. Oh well. Don't need a hand item either. Boom. Easy. Eventually there'll be sort of a rubbish bin decoration that you can just chuck stuff into. But without that, yeah, you're just stuck. Alright, empty inventory, very nice. Now, how am I going to do this? I need to fix my give command. Because it splits like that. Oh, I know something I can do. Replace that. I can just make it so it doesn't use spaces. No, that wouldn't work. Fuck. It's already based on that. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Could use underscores. Replacing underscores with spaces. If I do that. Item. Yeah, if I replace it with underscores, that would work. Oh yeah, that's how they did it. They ran into the same problem. But I'm not gonna copy everything from Minecraft. I mean, I probably should. They're the experts in this field. The voxel world. But yeah, let's see. So, pickaxe. I haven't added stones yet. Okay, so /give iron shovel. Yay! Alright, there we go. Shovel. That's good. Just making sure this all looks alright. Yeah, that's fine. /give diamond bow. Oh, fancy. These, like, bows and swords don't really do anything for the time being. Eventually they'll be guard, well, they are guard-only items that they can use for, looking badass, I guess. A lot, like, most cosmetics are just going to be, well, cosmetics are not actually going to have a function. But things like axes and shovels will, but everything else, not so much. Alright, is there anything else? Sword, shovel, pickaxe, bow. Let's have a look. Give gold sword. Oof. Oof, looking sharp. Look how badass I look. Not sure what I'm trying to accomplish with this. All right. Yeah, what do you think of rotating leaf? Look at that. Oof. Oof, it's so immersive. Just like you wanted. Yeah, just walking around the country, just, oh, yeah, look, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I realize sound is based on the camera, which is probably why it sounds so weird. Yeah, you got nice rotation and zoom in and everything. Ah. All right, next up, let's add twigs. First, just create a plane so we have something to base it off. And then twig, which is an environment harvestable. Question is, do I have a twig model? I got a bunch of packs of things. We have like a log model, but that's not a twig. We have wood plank, oars, diamond, feather, brick, rope, stones, bread. Is that meant to be a diamond? I guess that's a diamond. But no twigs. I mean, arrows close. Oh, don't make me make this. I don't want to have to make it. We also got this free little pack for housing, so viewers will be able to build their own houses and shit. Or choose which house. Also got this. It's quite nice. This has like hundreds of thousands of triangles, so it's crazy. Because I assume every color is different, right? Yeah. But that's just the way of magic of voxel. It's still probably less than like... Actually, no, it probably isn't. Most houses would use a texture, a flat texture, and UV coordinates, but magic of voxel is just special like that. Or at least the importer that I have for it is special. Alright, come on. Please tell me there's a twig up here. I mean, making it would probably be the easiest route, considering it's so specific. Yeah, I'm not seeing shit around here. Well, to magic of voxel we go, I guess. Unless in the nature section. No, there ain't shit. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm fine. Just go actually do some work now. Can't be that hard to model a twig. It isn't, but I like the convenience of it already being made. By the time I spent looking for it, I probably could have made one by now. So, hey, Dama. Sticks aren't uniform though, so I've got to make it all like. Like that. That could be a twig. I don't know, dude. Yeah, good enough. Alright, there we go. We have a twig. So, relative of twigsters right here. The first victim. Let me add a little boxy collider to it. Make it the right size. Roughly. Alright, there we go. Model there with a 100% chance to show that one. Create a parent for when we break it. Disable like that. The interaction target. Go like this. it gives. We're gonna have to make an item, aren't we? Damn it. I'll just call it a stick. You can have up to 20 sticks at once. Item. None of those. What would you call this? A resource? God damn. Add a leaf item. It's a single leaf. 0.01 to full when you hit a tree. Legendary cosmetic. Maybe. Fine. At some point. Not now though. Not now though. Alright, twigs can only be used by... Actually, can be used by everybody. Seeing as they're not something you actually can place. Equip sound. Alright. We also need to make this a cosmetic. Remove. Just so it shows in your hand when you're holding it, which will be in the right hand. Parent to the right hand. There you go. Allow back's fine. Drag the stick cosmetic into there. Might need to make this that. Alright, and then we go to the item. And drag the stick cosmetic, which I haven't actually set up. Fuck. Damn it. Player. Go to his right arm, right hand, drag in the stick cosmetic. Set this up all nice. Oh god. Mover. Alright, there we go. So now you can hold the stick. Yeah, good enough. Okay, there we go. And then we go to... Wait, we've done this right? Yeah. So then we go to environment. Oh, wait, no, here. And we give it... Well, there's going to be a 100% chance to get one stick. You only get one stick. That is guaranteed. And there we go. Required tool. Doesn't need anything to pick up. We also need to copy the... We want it to be as frequent as stone. So... Paste that. Just put in some random numbers. Doesn't actually matter. Just so it's not the same as stone completely. Stone has a threshold of that. Okay. And then harvest it. Stick. Pick. Up. Picking up. And you can get one. Maybe I should make this... oh no, I need to make this forager. There we go. How come I always join as soon as twig leaves? It's like it's just like you choose your time. Blip. Suspicious. I Twig's an intimidating guy. You know, I understand. All right, that should be good. And we just drag that into there. Get the biome for forest and set twig. And twig will prioritize over grass, and that should be good enough. But all of that just for one little item. How's everybody? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How's life? Twig didn't leave. He's right there on the screen. True. True. So now, if I've done my job right, okay, it's floating. It's not a good start, but it is there. There you go. Twig, parent down. All right, then we go up to it. It's got oh, the hitbox is gonna be fucked as well. It's too high. Oh, tune. All right, and then go out to this. Pick up. Whoa! I got a stick, guys. And then if I put it in my hand and unsheath, oh my god, it's a stick. And we'll make this unsheath by default. Why do I do that again? Item, right? Stick. There. So now if I drag it, yeah, auto in the hand. Lovely! I have a stick. No, wait. Oh, there's another one there. Oh, look, there's loads of them. But they're all just hovering. So. Lovely. How many sticks has it created so far? There's only 5 sticks. Oh, I suppose it's like the same rarity as stone. But yeah, look, there's a bunch of sticks around now. And these ones aren't floating. No way. Let's pick that up. Lovely. Okay, it shouldn't take that long. Maybe like 1 second. The colliders are still fucked. Beautiful. Beautiful. Well, we got sticks now, and we got stones, and we got bones to break. Wait, did I call this a twig? Probably should call this a stick. And let's call this actually stick item. Alright, there we go. So, sticks and stones, we now have to make stuff in crafting. Only issue is, so my current system is that you do this and this, and then you hope that it makes something. Not a great system. So I think I'm going to just be changing this to like a giant list of everything that is possible to make in the crafting station that you're in. And then, yeah, that's yeah, that's the gist. That's the gist. I don't know. I don't want to, because I wanted to make it interesting, like, you know that game Infinite Craft that came out recently, where like you combine 2 words and an AI, thinks of a new item it makes if you combine the 2. I wanted to do something like that where like you have to discover recipes. You combine 2 ingredients together. If they make something, then it's a new thing. But then I was just like, just playing with it. It's so shit. It's unnecessarily complex, and because it's not using AI to generate it, it's fixed recipes. It's just like, what is even the point? So now I need to rework the whole crafting system. That's fine. That's fine. I can live with that. I can live with that. Thank you for the follow, Cracked. Crack. Let's just go with Crack. Is the music queue still a thing? It is not. Yeah, I gave up with the Spotify API. It just kept disconnecting and being weird and effort. Plus, your guys' music taste is terrible. So, there's only so many last Christmases you can handle before you snap. Looking at you, Scar. Looking at you. All right, so where do we start with crafting? I think start with the before I had recipes stored in a CSV, which isn't a great idea. So I think I should yoink this and create a new recipe class. Recipe. Oh, dude, I could add an item called disaster, and then it'd be a recipe for disaster. Big brain. All right. Create menu item equals Findustries slash recipe. Yeah, doesn't need a sub thing. All right. Yep, that's fine. We need to change all these now to be accessible in the editor. Crafting station. Actually, why did I call this crafting type? Crafting station. Or maybe just station. And then this just gets the station. Right. And then unemployed by default. So this is who can make it. We don't need this anymore. All right. Then we need item container. Inputs and outputs. And that should actually wait. We also need I'm gonna put this in a resource folder. Recipes. Alright. Unemployed by default. True words have never been spoken. Exactly. What's it? Art imitates life. Wait, what's wrong with this? There's nothing wrong with this. Oh. It's not an error. Whoops. There. Oh yeah, right. Okay, don't want to load these things from a CSV anymore. That's just stupid. Dumb idiot, stupid fin shit. Recipes, be gone. Be gone. We can keep this actually. For each recipe in resources.load all recipe inside of recipes. And then we can skip to the bit. All right. Oh no, it's fine. There. Yeah. Eh? What? What? Wait, what am I doing? Wait, why can't I do? Wait, what? Am I crazy? I think I might be crazy. I think I might. What? Wait, that is load all. What? Wait, am I just crazy? I think my brain is firing. That's how you do it, isn't it? Wait, diet recipe can we use a type? Why? Oh, I haven't set it as fucking scriptable object. God damn it. There we go. All right. Is recipe? I put in the type that. Yep, the first time. Okay. Okay. The first time. Oh no! So you thought it was the type that why I put in the type that? No, you could. No, that's how you do it. You fucked up the second time. You almost had me there. Almost had me. But alas, you done goofed. Hence, your point is now invalid. All right, there we go. I'm gonna take it. There's nothing to take. I fixed it without. Alright. That's fine. Then there's something else I need to do here. Alright, let's create the folder. Can you add TTS back, please? I would, except TTS is in this app, and then again, I do run with the app open, so then I'd have to make a settings menu to toggle it. And I do. Okay, I'll make crafting, and then I'll add the TTS. Fine. Just for dev streams. So first of all, folder recipe. I can't spell recipes. Let's create a test one for the furnace, which is done in the inventory. Requires. Who would make the furnace item itself? Not so builders would place it, but builders wouldn't make it, would they? I guess anyone could make it. But yeah, okay, anyone can make it, but only builders can place it. Which takes... Wait, is that... I thought these were serializable. Oh, shit. Private int count equals 0. I just need to replace all this shit with the lowercase version. Right. Yeah, it's fine. CBA to change all of them, even though I should. Actually, I can just... No, I'm not going to do that. I'll fuck up other stuff. Alright, that should make it serializable. Alright, there we go. Now we can see in here. So, we want stone. 10 stone to produce decoration furnace. 1 furnace. Lovely. Look at that. Very flexible system. So that should be fine. Now we need to create the whole list of valid recipes. So how do I want this to look? So we got this like this. Down here is your like inventory. Over here is crafting. You're in the middle. Inv. So for this, how do we want? So I kind of want it just like a list where like over here is the output, and then over here is all the inputs, and then that plus however many pluses are needed, and then an equals, which shows what it makes, and then but then how do we craft it? So you click on it and it highlights it green, and then maybe down here is a craft button. And then as it's like crafting, it fills up, you know, and progress going from left to right. And then when it's done, it crafts. I think that sounds good. and each one can have a different amount of time to craft. This probably could be hackable. I'm trying to make the game as like non-hackable as possible. But you could probably override the amount of time it takes, because I think I'm going to make the amount of crafting time client side, which isn't a huge exploit if someone does hack it, so that's why I'm allowing it, because it just means you just craft quicker. It doesn't mean you can get more items or anything, just the pause doesn't exist. But I feel like there should be a pause. Nobody crafts things instantly. You gotta make it, you know, realism in this voxel game. So then this is an entire list, and if something isn't craftable, then it's just like grayed out. But it'll show every single recipe that you can craft in. Oh, we should also probably also have the station name up here. Like that. The issue with making things non-hackable is that you need to have to make everything on the server side, which increases network needs and all. Yeah, but that's just the price you pay. But I'm not too fussed about, because like even when you were playing, you probably noticed there was some delay between when things happened and when you did it. I don't really give a shit about user experience. I don't mind if you guys lag, because it doesn't lag on my end. That's all that matters, and that's the side that stream sees. So your playing experience is probably going to be a hell of a lot worse than mine, but I don't really give a fuck. So, you know, pro con. One thing you could do is, instead of an RPC every time you need to verify with the server, you can make packets, then 10 times a second if a packet. You know, that's what I do already with like chunk loading and stuff. I just group up the info, and I don't send it every single time it's requested. It just adds it to the list of things that will be sent the next time. I mean, I'm pretty sure the rate is pretty low. It's like every half a second it syncs when there's a change. But yeah, I'll make it as user friendly as possible, and just good at experience. Like I added the client side prediction of when you're harvesting stuff to destroy it when on your end. Like here, it'll set it to false if, you know, on my end it's mined, or the next time I mine it, it will disappear kind of thing, and then it requests, and then it will sync later. But a little bit of client side prediction, only a tad, a smidgen. But this isn't technically accurate, because it, like here, only says that you're going to mine one resource. Sometimes you mine 3 or 4, but that's determined on the server side. So this just assumes you're going to mine 1, which, you know, not perfect, but oh well, who gives a fuck? Because I don't. So sorted. Crafting button. Where you at? So we need. What if that's crafting button? So this has got to have a bunch of crafting item. Yeah. Or crafting button item. So this will contain the actual items, or the displays of items. Crafting a button item. This is actually just going to nick a lot of stuff from. Have I lost a crafting button again? It was here a second ago. No. So crafting button doesn't need this. Doesn't. And actually this is fine. This is for highlighting. Mostly just for this stuff we don't need in there. Import this stuff. Okay. Wait, what do we need here? I think just that. It's not going to show you what you have in your inventory. So I don't think we need to set the storage index. Right. Button. Don't need that. Oh, fuck. Okay. Oh, and we also need the icon loaded event. Like that. Lovely. Oh, and it also needs a tooltip. Okay, so like 90% of this I can just rip out. Right. So it is selected. Okay. I don't think. I could just make this unique. I'll leave this for now. Alright, so crafting button. Public void set recipe. Recipe. Alright. That's going to be the new thing for this. Lovely. I'm assuming you're using delegates for things like the item change event thingy. Is the plus equal for a list of all... Come again? So wait. Delegates for things like item change event. I'll just explain how items update or how stuff works. So say you're a player and you want to pick up an item, right? Or let's say you want to harvest an item. So say you want to harvest a tree. First of all, you will right click on it and the inspector will then get a list of all the buttons that you can click on. One of them will be harvest. And if you click on this, it'll call the on harvest button. The on harvest button will then start this interaction, which is a little progress bar that goes up. This is also client side. You could probably easily hack this by just calling this one first. But like I said, don't really care about people cheating time because not that big a deal. And then it goes and it sees if it finds my player, and then it requests to harvest from the player, and that will be like, okay, I want to harvest, and because there's only ever going to be one quote unquote environment, that's what I called them, on every tile. That's like grass, logs, stone. They're all bound to a single position. There won't ever be more than one on a single spot. So you're cool. Okay, yeah, I want to harvest a thing at that position. Firstly, it checks to make sure you're actually close to it. Someone just can't call, harvest on every single thing. They actually have to be standing near it, and there'll be some thing to detect if someone's like teleporting around the map. So they shouldn't be able to just teleport to it, call this, teleport to another, call it. So that avoids that hacking. And the good thing about as well that wait, did I haven't added this yet. If is validated. This is just if you have linked your Twitch account. Theoretically, you could join before you get kicked for not being validated, and then call this. So I need to add this to like most things, just so I know who's doing all this stuff. But if you are validated and you've got your Twitch account linked, then banning you from the game is going to be fairly easy, unless you create multiple Twitch accounts. But who's going to do that? But yeah, first it then checks make sure you're just within like 10 blocks. This needs to be a more flexible number, but for now I'm hard coding it because I haven't set that up. And then it finds the environment at that position that you want to thing, and it checks to make sure that it's a harvestable, and there is actually something there. And it gets your character. And if you're the wrong like profession to harvest it, it'll be like, nope, can't do that. If you don't have the right tool, it'll be like, nope, can't do that. Otherwise, it'll then do the thing. It'll make sure there is stuff to mine. It hasn't been fully mined yet. Then it'll generate a random reward amount, It's not always going to be 1 wood. Could be 2. Could be 3. But the depends on the chance. And then it gives you, or it lets you pick up the item, and then it sets the tree as harvested by this much. And then when it picks up, it just goes through, puts the item in your inventory, and syncs the player. Syncing the player will find your player. This I actually made into a method so I could simplify this, but syncs the player, finds your player, it syncs it, and this all it does is it just sets the timer to if the thing has already synced, meaning the timer's expired and it's sent the stuff, then it'll just set it back up. And if this gets called multiple times over like between the time this expires, if this gets called multiple times, nothing will happen because it's already counting down. So it's going to sync anyway. So and that's the rate thing I was talking about. So that's how it does it. And then when it syncs it, it just sends all the data. It serializes the character, sends the whole thing because I'm lazy, and then deserializes it, this data into a character. And then it's like, okay, yeah, this character is this thing I've just received, which I passed in here. And then, yeah, that's it. Simples. Seems like something Dharma Strawberry might do. Oh god, how long ago was that message? Wait, line 32. And in which script? That's probably a while ago now. In crafting? Maybe? No. Okay, let's bring this over. Environment harvestable. Line 32. Oh, here. What does this do again? Oh yeah, that's just when the it subscribes to the event. And this is called whenever the value of how much has been mined changes. Is the gist. Hey Vault, welcome. What you working on? Honestly, I don't even know. Right. Oh god. Right now, crafting system, which isn't really going to be a very good crafting system. It's just going to be a list of things you can craft. But I'm just sort of explaining how it's this. I don't even know what to call it. Minecraft. It's not Minecraft 2, even though it kind of is. That yeah, I guess it's just easier to show once I get rid of these errors. That's a delegate. This is an action. It's a system.action. It's just a callback. So just whenever it changes, it just calls this. Not a delegate though. No. It's an event. Actions are delegates under the hood. True. This one's just easier than having to define a delegate because it's already got system to action. I think you can also use like something.event. I think that's another one. There's lots of different like versions of this, but this just saves me having to define a delegate when you can just pass in the type you want it pretty easily like that. All done for you. Yeah, Unity event, yeah. So what do we need to do first? Everything's just breaking. So first of all, we need crafting. But okay, right. So when you open this up, which is down here. Wait, where is it? Start crafting here. Okay, we don't need any of this anymore. This is all redundant. Yeah, don't need that. Alright, so when we start crafting, we want it to display, a big old list of every recipe for this specific station. So you go into a crafting station, it's going to show all of the crafting recipes. You go into a furnace, it's going to show all of the furnace recipes. things like that, right? So, and it's going to show all of them regardless of whether you can craft them or not, just so you can, you know, see what is possible to craft and the resources you need for it. So, if lookup, no, recipes, what do I call it? Or if all recipes contains the crafting station, we already have a thing that's filled or sorted all of our things into the crafting station and the recipes. Then we go through for each recipe in all recipes type. Then we go crafting button. Oh no, we don't want. I guess we can make an index equal. We just need a way to increment. I was going to do a for loop, but you can't for loop really through dictionaries. Oh, I could if I took it. No, I'm not. CBA. This is easier. But get button index and then just simply index plus plus. Button dot game mode just add true, and then button dot set recipe. Okay, so now that should literally just do it. Haven't set up the setting of the recipe bit yet, but yeah, we'll get one thing working at a time. I'm using an old VS 2019. Am I? I actually have no idea. Probably. I installed this in. What year is it now? 2024. I probably did install this in 2019. Yeah, this is probably the 2019 version. I just haven't felt a need to update. You know, does code. Lets me type. That's all it needs to do. But yeah, probably is an outdated version. Honestly, I don't even know how I would update. I'm not that tech savvy. Okay, let's just get rid of that. Get rid of that. And all of this don't need for now. Maybe in the future. And get rid of that. Okay, let's try that. Oh, just to warn you, Volt Finn responds with the reaction times of a slot. Okay, I'm trying. Okay, I can only do one thing at a time. I don't have, you know, a lazy eye that I can just dedicate to chat on the right over here. You know? Alright. I'm only human. Alright. Yeah. What was I doing? See, even that, just reading chat, I'd lose my, like, train of thought. So, okay, yeah, right. Horrors. Wait, what am I doing? Okay, yeah. Here. We don't want a grid. We want a vertical. Right. And then we need to get the old crafting button and repurpose this now to be a more horizontal little thing. Okay. That's fine. Space it out a bit. Okay. So how's this going to work? Probably is going to need like a background. Don't need that. Or that. Or that. I actually might need that. No, I'll leave that for now. Okay, so we've got like a background. And then inside we're going to need... I guess just a horizontal. Right? And this is going to let the children control their own widths. So my general idea is we're going to have crafting button item. No. What did I call it? Crafting button item. Going to have one of those, which will have a layout element on it with a min width of, I guess, also 75 to make them square. Just to visualize this, that'll look like that. But that's not good because we want them to be... Okay, they're going to be a bit too small because now they're only 45. And that's a bit too small. All right, let's make this taller. Let's make it 100. That's too big. Or is that fine? 90? 90 will work. Which means this now has to be 60. Very cool. So that's 1. And then between them, there's going to be like a plus sign. Which we don't need that. And this is just going to be... I don't have a plus icon. Right, bear with me. Bear with me. Alright, I'm coming out of the zone. When you're in the zone, you're in the zone. Indeed. See, he gets it. Alright, download one of them. Lovely. So this will be like plus. Add a little shadow, make it all fancy. Shrinky dink it down. Okay, there we go. So like you get what I'm going for now, right? So it'll be like the items will come like this, but then we'll need, well, the final result as well. But then we also need like a space in between them. Spacing. And this one will be flexible. And this one will just make sure that the item is always on the right. And this one will have an equals in the middle. Which I need that. And I'm also going to need a new thing. Let's go with this one. Nice and rounded. Are you using URP? I am indeed. I mean, does anyone actually use the built-in renderer? Like ever? Is that still a thing? Equals sign. There we go. So obviously you won't have this one. Now that should always be in the middle, right? Or should I align that to like left and right? Maybe I could align it to the right. You know. So it's always there. So they're always in the same spot. But I kind of like it in the middle. I don't know why. It's going to look weird with other ones. Of different amounts. And also, if we get too many, this is going to be a problem. You know? If I do one more, then it's probably just going to be... Actually, how many can I fit in this? So I can have probably up to 4 items in a recipe. Beyond that, I'm going to need to make a scroll thing. Which won't be ideal. So I'll just try and limit myself to 4 items per thing. So... That's the general gist. Well, let's just make sure this works first. Let's make sure it actually loads for the recipes. And just to test, we're going to make a few duplicates just to show that it works. So, let's go crafting. Oh, it's all set up anyway. Alright, let's try this. Let's try this. Urkel. Hey, Skelly. Is that, Steve Urkel? Am I missing a reference here? Press C. Nothing happens. Good shit. What's this meant to be crafted in inventory? Why is it not? Why you know? Why you know? Wait. It is that. Wait. What? Why can't I? Eh? It's the... Oh, they're all 0. Whoops. Okay. I forgot to set the size of the button to 90. But there you go. It creates 3 because there's 3 recipes. Good shit. Now, if I make one of these like a furnace recipe... Fuck. Why? Wait. I thought... Oh, because it loads the lookup at the start. Not... I can't change it mid, whatever. Okay, if I restart, though, it should only show 2. Built-in is just worse in both ways. Looks and efficiency. True. Unfortunately, there are some like assets out there that were made for built-in. Like I bought an asset. I think it was like a pencil shader or something. It didn't say it was just for built-in. So I got it, and then I was just like, oh, I either have to downgrade to built-in, or I can't use this thing I just spent money on. Eventually did get a refund though, so. But it was just annoying. Sometimes it can convert to UOP. This one couldn't. And I don't know enough about shaders and how to do that myself, so. But it was like, it was written, you know? It was one of those ones that was written. It wasn't shader graph. But there, 2. Nice. Pog champ. So, now. We've got these. When we crafting button, no, crafting a button. Okay, so let's make a sub thing for this. This one got a crafting button item button prefab private transform button parent. Why the fuck am I sitting so far away from my desk? When did that happen? Oh yeah, now you understand my pain. Oh, we're also gonna need spacing. Private. I guess it's just a game object. Well, let's make it transform. Spacing prefab. All right, so private list crafting button item buttons. And another one for pluses. Right, so then we go buttons.for each button, and we disable all the buttons. And then we go through. Oh, we also need a Oh wait, what if you make what if there's a recipe that makes multiple outputs? Would that ever be a case when you get multiple outputs of a thing? Maybe in smelting. Maybe if you smelt like an ore, there's a small chance you get another type of ore or something. It might be possible. Do I prepare for that now or later? How would that even work? I'm gonna have to use scroll views, I think. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. Well. Yeah. Damn it. Alright. Fine. Fine. We're gonna need. Let's call this inputs parent and outputs out. Right. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, so this. So the horizontal now is actually just going to be under. Oh, actually no, not that. It's going to be its own. It's going to be a child of this, and this is going to be inputs. Right, and then we need another one for outputs, but I'll do that later. Just create a new horizontal. And this horizontal will have the same type of thing, let the children control themselves. We're going to have one for outputs, one for the equals. And the inputs goes there. This is going to look so janky for a little bit. We get layout element. These two will be flexible. This one will have a minimum height of, or minimum width, sorry, of 90. And then we can put the equal sign in there. So now, inputs on the left, thingies on the right. And then outputs on the right also need a... Oh, actually no, we got to make a scroll view. Takes up the whole right side. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Don't need vertical. Clamp that. No, that. Delete the scroll bars because scroll bars are cringe. And then here we have the horizontal that does the same thing with the content size fitter to the preferred size, and that goes in there. Height is 60. Wait, height is... How is height 300? Why is height 300? Why is this so big? What the fuck? Alright. Set this to the right side. Okay, there we go. Height 90. Add a bit of padding. Like that. No, 60 by 60. And then if we add new ones, they should go from... Well, everything's going to be on the right by default, but the more you add, they expand to the left, and then you can just scroll to see all of them. Oh god, my head is not happy. But that should work. Alright, so that's the output slider, and then we can just duplicate this. Put it on the left. Oh. This needs to left align. Like so. And then these can all go in here. And then boom. I mean, it's not as great. Clearly. I could actually set the output side to be a... Because most times it's going to be, you know, 1. I just need to make it big enough that you can see the start of the next one. In case there is a next one. Just so people know they're making multiple. So, you know, to see a little bit of that. Like that. But by default, it's probably most times going to be just one like that. That plus is also a bit too big. Or too wide. Let's make these all maintain their aspect. There we go. And also actually decrease the spacing. The spacing can just be the plus. 2. There we go. See, that looks better now. You can fit more stuff in. So this is a plus, or crafting plus. And this is a crafting button. Get rid of all this other stuff we don't need. Gotta go for a bit. Sorry, it'll be like 10 minutes probably. See you later. See you later. Drag that into there. Okay. Oh, I can just nick these. Nice. Set the background to a button. There we go. Which this has the icon. And the count goes at the bottom. Now, do I want this to be... Right, maybe I want this to be like this, below. So I might need to... I might need to make these bigger. Let's increase it by 15. Hey, Tajiri. How's life? I don't think there's been a day yet you haven't called me Pops. That is dedication. I respect that. There we go. Oh. No, I don't like that. Set it back to 90. That'll do for now. Good enough. 5 from every side for the icon. Yeah, I'll do. Good, good. I just have to find my wallet. Have you tried under the sofa? Have you tried under the bed? Have you tried I'm out of ideas. I'm not very good at finding things, I'll be honest. Bum 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 bum. Where's a question mark? There we go. Yeah. Ah, shit. Well, I'm out of ideas. I tried my best. I really did. Alright, put that there. Delete that. Delete that. Wait, errors? Dude, what an absolute banger this is. Absolute banger. Alright, so int button index, int plus index for each item container in recipe.inputs. Right? Retrace my steps and everything. Just went to a lost and found room in one of the buildings and no one was there. Shit. Like, do you know where you lost it? Like, do you know it's not in your house or wherever? Because if so, that bitch probably gone. I like to you know, hold out hope that, you know, humanity is will come through, but I don't know. Odds aren't great. But I pray. If I could, I would pray for your wallet safe return. Check my dorm room and everything. What did it have in it? Like everything. Was it one of those wallets that has literally everything? Which is pretty much my wallet. If I lost that, I'd probably be dead. Bam, ba-dum. No, dear. No shit. I guess keep looking. I wish you luck. Damn. See, this is the pro of never leaving the house. You can't lose things. I know it wasn't stolen though, at least. I see. Button item index. If index greater than equals 0, index less than buttons count, return buttons index. Crafting button equals instantiate button prefab but parent input parent. No, fuck. Wait. Transform buttons dot add button return button. Do the same thing with the plus. It's just a transform. Do I not have a plus prefab? Spacing prefab. Sorry, I'm just locked in. I'm locked in, zoned in. Pluses, add that. There we go. Get button, button index, button index, plus plus, button.transform.set parent to input parent true button.transform.set as first sibling. Transform plus get plus wait. Okay. The length. Okay. And then if I is less than recipe.inputs.length minus 1, then we add the plus. Oh, and also here. Oh, no, we did that already. We enable it. Plus dot transform dot set parent. Oh, I know this is fine. Do that after. Like that. No, not that. Set active true. Button dot set item. Okay. So that should work. Don't see why it wouldn't. Let's just give that a go. Let's give that a whirl. Okay, so crafting button item goes in there. Spacing there. Input parent there. Output parent there. Oh, we might as well just do the whole thing actually. In outputs, we just do the same thing. That should be good, theoretically. Alright, please work first time. Things never do, but one can hope. Also, that equal sign is way too big. Yuck. Yuck. How big is the crafting plus? 34. Let's just make that nice round 35. Set this also to 35. Yeah, I'll do. Alright, first time's a charm. Let's go. No problems. No problems. Instant success. Instant win. Come on. Come on. Huh? Well, there's no pluses, which is not great. Why not? Where the pluses? Let me guess, I didn't set it as active. No, I did. So why don't you work? Wait, this makes no sense. Why not? Why not? Should that set as first sibling? Set as active. Wait, why not? Spacing prefab. I don't. Let's have a look. Does this have any pluses? It has 0. Why does it have 0? Plus is that? It makes no sense. It should instantiate, but it do not instantiate. I don't understand. Okay, so let's just walk through it. Starts out at 0, which is this. It gets the button. Yes. 0 is less than. Inputs is what? So 0 is less than what? So it should do it. Why not? I don't know why. Well, says it's true. Oh, I don't know. Why do? Guess there's only one way to find out. .log I less than. Let's just see what it's actually comparing. Bum, 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 ba, da, bum. Bum, bum, ba, da, bum, bum, bum. Ba, da, bum, ba, da, bum, ba, da, bum, ba, da, bum. Okay, I need some more upbeat music. Hmm. 2010s mix. This isn't. I guess this is 2010s mix. It's just Kingsman though. 0 is less than 0. Why is there no inputs? Oh wait. Wait, I don't get this. What the fuck? What? Oh. Oh. Oops. That's the output, not the input. Yeah, we want to put this output parent. Yeah, there's no plus because there's only one item, and I'm just stupid. Ay, ay, ay. Bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. God, I fucking love the Kingsman. The first one. Second one doesn't exist to me. Alright. Let's have a look. Come on. It's going to look good now, right? And actually, just to test, I'm going to increase the number of inputs on this one. We almost got there. Right. Not quite the right place, but at least there's one on the right now. There's one on the, also these are growing way too big. Let's set your scale to 1.01. Is that good? Yeah, a little grow. But yeah, why? So it gets one of them. Sets is the first. Sets a plus to the first. Doesn't it? It should do. So why doesn't it? Is it because it does it after? Let's try doing this before. But at least it's creating the right amount now. want something a bit more upbeat. It's just Skyrim music. Jazz. I've never listened to jazz before. Is this going to be electro swing? Alright, let's see. Let's see. Come on, come on, come on. Opa. Hey, there we go. Plus sign. I hate the color though. Jesus. It's fucking searing my eyeballs. So, when you can't craft it, you can make it just a dark grey. So we need actually 3 different colours. We need when it's selected. When it's not selected, we need craftable. Not craftable. Right. So if is select is equals true, background equals selected, otherwise just do not craftable. I'll make it craftable. So we need 3 colors. Bam bam bam. Bam 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 bam. Set selected false by default. Alright. Okay. So not craftables like that. So not craftable is like a dark grey. We can just set it to a dark green if it is craftable, but you're not selecting it. And a lighter green if it's the currently selected one. Okay, I think a black might be better. With no shadow. Maybe a bit of transparency even. So it becomes more green. Yeah, that'll work. Do the same thing for this. Alright, let's try that. A bit too dark. Maybe just more saturated. Like that, yeah. So set that to that, and then when it is selected, or we can just click on one. Is that good? I mean, I hope so. Ah, right. Okay, we can only have one now. Okay, maybe I should just make... actually, no. Let's just do this. Current. Null. I'll set this to static. Private static system dot action on current or on changed. And when it changes, on button changed. Right. one button changed. There we go. And this gets called whenever we press the button. Oh no, we just want, not toggle. Select. Current equals this. If current equals this, that, otherwise. Is that good? Okay, let's try that. Let's try that. You're feeling you're going to the next TwitchCon? I don't know at the moment. I don't know. That's a good question. Like, theoretically, yes, but I went to the last TwitchCon in Paris, and that, let's just say, you don't want to ever go to a convention by yourself. I wanted to go, I went by myself just because I wanted to, like, prove that I could, you know, don't need other people. Because normally I'm the one that follows, you know, I let other people organize all the travel and hospitality, or no, not hospitality, hostels and shit, whatever. I let other people do that, but this time I was like, no, I'm gonna handle all of this. Gonna prove to myself I can do it, which is good. Managed to do that. Managed to get there and back without killing myself. But yeah, not as much fun when you don't know anyone there. And I thought that it would force me, if I didn't have my friends, that would force me out of my comfort zone. I'd have to make friends, but no, I was just a loner. So yeah, if I am gonna go again, it's gonna go. It's depending on if I have friends going. Mostly, but I'd like to. It's not particularly in a city that I'm sort of excited for. It's Rotterdam, you know, which is kind of industrial-ish area. It's not like Amsterdam. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, I might actually need to do public static void set crafting button on changed. There we go. Set current to this. Alright, there we go. And then this can be set current null. So none of them are selected at the start. Alright. Now we just need to rebind the button. Hopefully that should work. Should I do... Probably... fuck it, maybe I do it. Private bool. Or maybe let's make this under crafting. Public static bool can craft the character and the recipe. So first we want a dictionary with every item and amount required equals that for each item container in the input. So we get all the inputs needed. If required dot contains container dot item. Oh, wait, container dot item. Ugh. Container dot item is not equal to null. Wait. Oh, what am I doing? Typing too fast. item 0 plus equals container dot amount or count. There we go. So now we've got all the items and the amount we need to craft them. Now we need to check that we actually have this many. For each container item container in character dot storage, if required dot contains container dot item equals true, required container dot item minus equals container dot count. And then one last check for each int count in required dot values, if count is greater than 0, greater than 0, return false, otherwise return true. Alright, that should work. Right. Else if crafting.canCraft character to get my player get my character and canCraft character recipe background.color equals craftable, and this one not craftable. That should work, assuming the method works. Yeah. Don't see why not. We also need this to update whenever our character updates. Player.on character changed. Bill is mine. If is mine equals true, on button changed. Just check. No. Okay. Lovely. Is there anything else? That should be fine. Okay, not a good start. Why not? What'd I do? Wait, what? Oh, right. There we go. Wunderbar. Oh, tune. Okay. Can't craft any of these because they're all dark grey. Oh, and I also forgot to reassign this. Okay, so yeah, I can't craft any of them because we don't have 10 stone, right? Okay, so let's go collect 10 stone and see if that changes at all. We're going to keep the window open just for the bands. And the inventory. 1. That says 0. Why does that say 0? Why does that say 1? The fuck? Why do we pick up 0? What? Interesting. Oh, you know what I'm feeling actually? Not jazz. I don't know why. I'm just feeling it. It's kind of appropriate for this world, because this is an RPG-ish world. Wait, did I just not pick up another one? Okay. 8. When we hit 10, this bottom one should change color. Theoretically. 9 and 10. Oh, look at that. It's green. Now we can click it. We can also click this one, but it won't do anything. But we can click it and craft, and then that'll spit out a thing in our inventory. Take 10 stone, craft a thing. Should probably make it so it prioritizes things we can craft at the top. So let's actually get rid of this. Why do I do this here? Oh, no, wait. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. And get rid of this one. And smack that into there. And we put... let's do... fuck. Okay, how are we going to sort these? How about this? Private void sort buttons. We can do this one after that, and also in there. And this goes through. I can actually stop this playing. For each crafting button in buttons, if button.gameObject.activeSelf equals true, we add it to our little list. Don't want to sort more than we need to. List sorted equals that. Sorted.add button. And then sorted.sort a dot, oh no, can craft. Oh, we need to get the if character.get, oh no, player.get my character out character. Then we do this, that, and also recipe. If the character can craft a dot recipe, oh no, character dot compare to can craft character b dot recipe, and then for in I is that less than sorted dot count. We do sorted I dot transform set as first sibling. Let's try that. We got kicked out of school because apparently we can't be in after 8 p.m. Meanwhile, it's 10 p.m. Why are you in school at 10 p.m.? What are you up to? What are you doing, Scar? Hopefully something nefarious. Was it nefarious? Yeah, whatever. Also, hello, Scar. Don't mind me, just chugging away at work. Working hard, eh? Hardly working. God, I'm cringe. But look at this. Look what I've done, Scar. Wait for it. Hold. Hold. Ah, shit. Wait, what? Ah, fuck, it's not saving. Why not? Oh, fuck this. Alright, give stone, or give 10 stone. Did that lag? God damn it. But there you go. We have a crafting system. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Study group and drawing dicks all over the board. Till 10 p.m. God damn. That's pretty neat, isn't it? I mean, unless I can ask, because you can't see any of the icons at the moment. But like, it will look cool eventually. And it'll be like, yeah, it takes 10 stone to make one thing or something. Maybe. Theoretically. That's just about, no, it's just temporary, But at least the system is working. I need to make it so you can't click on, what am I doing? This. No, wait, what am I doing? Brain. Hover button, wait, button dot set enabled. So we turn off the button if we can't craft or it's already selected. And that way it doesn't allow us to click these grayed out ones. I also need a tooltip, which I think I've already set up, but I just need to add that. Right? Yep. And that should go to the right. Little tooltip. Okay, that should work. Only issue is it's not saving some data, which is annoying. Let's have a look. What does it say in my file? Yeah, it says 11 blocks of stone. Will it load 11 blocks of stone? That is the question. My tram just stopped, didn't open the doors and left. Dude, I had that happen on a bus once. I pressed the button, you know, and the guy just drives past my fucking stop, and then I have to walk back like an extra 10 minutes. Because it's just triggering. Why is that 0? Fuck. Well, either way. Okay, now. Ah, look at that. When we hover, it's like, okay, 10 stone plus 10 stone make furnace. But also here, furnace from 10 stone. And then if I give 10 stone, nothing happens. Yay! Do I need 11 stone? Give stone. Oh, come on. This was working 2 seconds ago. Right, okay, it just doesn't update. Damn it. Oh, wait, I know why. It sorts the buttons, but it doesn't update the color. Right, public. One button changed. So we can do this. sorted. I cannot type. There we go. Next one is 16 minutes, so I'm going to take another line that's earlier and hope it goes the right way. But what if it doesn't, Scar? What if it doesn't? What if it goes the wrong way? Then what? It's only 16 minutes. Honestly, when it gets to like late at night, like 10 p.m. and stuff, I honestly have just waited like 40 minutes for a bus. Because me trying to like figure out other ways just always makes things 10 times worse. Your next class is at 9 p.m. tomorrow? God damn. Why are your classes so late? Okay, let's give 10 stone. Yay! And I can click it, and then it stops whatevering, highlighting. Wow, that works. There's no way to unselect it, but that's fine. Why would you ever need to? You can just close and open. They also end at 5. So you have until 9 to get to the class, but they end at 5 to 7. So how can you arrive 2 hours after? What? I feel like I'm missing a piece of information here. Okay, now I need to actually... I meant 9 a.m. Ah, yeah, I was going to say 9 p.m. is quite late to arrive. We start at 9 a.m. Okay, that's not too bad. 9 a.m. is a decent start time. Oh, but then I guess you have to wake up a couple hours before that. God, I forgot what it's like to have a schedule like that. The good old days. I had to wake up at 7, be out by 8. School starts at 9. It's just crazy to think that I ever did that. Now I wake up just, I don't know, whenever I feel like waking up. And it feels so much better for my body, but goddamn. Not great for remembering, you know, what day of the week it is or having any sort of consistent schedule. But anyway, I think this is done. So now I just need to actually make it craft. So, crafting button. Fixed, update. Private. Void control, crafting. Oh, a recipe also needs a crafting time, doesn't it? Inputs, outputs. Float. Duration. I'll make it 5 by default. Duration, get, return, duration. I have a pretty decent transit, like, so I only need to wake up at 7:45. Just make it random recipes. Or just completely random. Just not even related to the thing you're crafting, you know? You can make a machine gun with 2 bits of wood and a string. Alright, fine. You've tempted me. Private float timer. On disable. Timer equals 0. If timer is greater than 0, timer minus equals time dot fixed dot time. If timer less than equal to 0, player dot get my player out player dot request craft recipe dot name. Wait. Wait. What am I doing? Exactly. All right. Cool. I'm on it. I'm on it. And wait. Yeah. That's fine. String recipe name We also need a thing up here. Public static bool find string recipe name out recipe equals resources dot load recipe recipes plus recipe name return recipe is not equal to null. So then we request crafting of this recipe. Sounds good. Let me do this. And recipe.find recipe name recipe. Okay. Now comes the annoying part. Okay, so we need to make sure we can craft it first, and can craft character recipe. Public static bool. Actually, how did I do it before? Oh wait, could I just do this? Maybe? Wait, don't need that. Remove item. Oh, I do have a thing for that. Pedoki Pela Valley? Yeah. That should work. And then let's also do an int. Right. Don't need that actually. So this will remove items and tell us how many are left over. Ah, sheesh. We want to do a check before we remove it, just in case there is a thing doesn't line up. Who's pinging me? Who's pinging me? Ah, somebody joined. Good damn. Any estimate on when playtest? Sunday. On a new tram. So let's go on an adventure. I like your spirit. But yeah, Sunday is when we're doing a play test amongst the streamers. So theoretically, I gotta stop saying theoretically. There should be me, Toy. Toy knows someone called Jams, so that's 3. Then there's Glow. Glow's friend Peach. That's 5. And then I think Glow's got 2 or 3 other streamers she knows that have said yes. But at the time, I said that Toy knew 2 people. She knows Jams and this other guy called Shindigs, who apparently is, known in the VTuber community. And I mentioned that. I didn't know if he was coming, but I was like, oh yeah, Toy knows these 2 people that could come. But I didn't confirm anything. But then Glow apparently was telling or like recruiting people based on the fact that Shindigs was coming. It ended up Shindigs isn't coming. But then she told all these people, yeah, Shindigs will be there. So she had to go and sort of tell him again that, actually, no, he's not going to be there, but please still come. Which is kind of funny. But they said they'll still come anyway. So that's good. So, yeah, hopefully people always, there's always going to be, well, hopefully not, but sometimes there is, things pop up and can't do it at the time. But hopefully we do manage to get the full 8. If not, not the end of the world. Honestly, we only need like 4 people. Me, Toy, Glow, and Peach are all like definitely confirmed coming, and like that's like a good enough group to make probably a lot of TikToks and marketing material and just have a good time. So should be enough. Anything else is sort of cherry on top. Now, fair enough. So yeah, and then after that I'll be promoting the game more, and hopefully we can actually have an influx of players, and hopefully some people to the Discord, some new family members. Expand the fam a bit, the community, and then have people that actively want to play games. Like somebody in the Discord is new, and anyone up for a 4v4 tank team? Already got 4 players. Look at that. They're organizing groups. They're so cute. I haven't even started marketing the game. It's so cool. It's so cool. Holy shit. I think they all joined. God damn. I do kind of want to play with them. Not gonna lie. But no, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait till Sunday. I don't want to tank team myself out too soon. Okay. So bull. Okay, I'm not gonna fuss with any of this shit. Who needs verification? There we go. There we go. Okay, so it stops at a place I know, but it should normally also go to a place I can pass to go home. Well, you really are on an adventure. Now what should I try? Have you tried sending a flare up? That usually works. I'm gonna head to bed now. See you, tats up. I don't know. I don't know. Break into someone's house and sleep in their bed. Boom, sorted. Int leftover equals remaining remaining if remaining is greater than 0, debug log error couldn't remove all items pair.key. pair dot value remaining. Okay, and then we pick up. Oh, actually, maybe you can remove the items but not give them that, just so there's no exploits. This is going to be unfair on them if this does bug out, but not my problem. Yeah, that'll do. Bum 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 bum. Craft. If crafting button dot current is not equal to null, crafting button dot current. Oh no! Wait, let me go here. Public void start crafting. Oh, we don't want people to interrupt, do we? So we'll make it so you can't click a button. If current is not equal to null and current dot. What is it? Timer. Timer's not public. Get private set. Current dot game object active in hierarchy equals true. Current dot timer is greater than 0. Return. Bum 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 bada bada boom. I mean, a flare is a bit much in a city centre. Is it? Is it? I'll do that at random person's bed, dude. Honestly, should try it. Highly recommend. I mean, they get a little freaked out when they're still in the bed, but you know, cross that bridge. Timer is less than equal to 0. Timer equals recipe dot duration. Bum bum bum. Bum badum badum bum 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 badum. Bum bum badum badum. Start crafting. There we go. That should be all I have to do. Hopefully it's wise. Still need to fix that issue of item counts not saving or load properly. No idea why that isn't, but also leaf has definitely been more than 10 minutes. That liar. That liar. Now next tram. Goddamn. Bro's just tram hopping at 10 o'clock at night. Honestly, a little bit jealous. I miss going outside. Alright, so. Yeah, I don't have any stone because that's still fucked. Give 10 stone. So I click on this. Craft. This should turn into... There we go. It needs them... a thing. Private image... Fill. Fill dot fill amount equals 0f. Otherwise, and recipe is not equal to null. We go to if recipe dot duration is greater than 0f, float progress equals timer out of recipe dot duration. Okay, cannot type. 1f minus that. Fill amount equals progress. There we go. So that should progress it along. And also when it requests crafting, boom. That's when it sets. If current equals this and player.get my character out character equals true and crafting can craft recipe equals false, select null. So this will just set current. Oops. Set current null. So if this was selected and isn't craftable anymore, it should deselect it. Theoretically. Oh, I keep saying theoretically. This music is such a bot for an eventual. I know, I'm kind of just tempted to use this every stream now. Sims music is just kind of goated. And royalty free, or not royalty free, but won't get flagged because, you know, people play Sims. So I could even save it to the VOD. But I won't. I won't. Mainly because I think some RPG music might be better. For when this is actually fully running. Make it feel real immersive. Plus there's music in game actually, so. So we need crafting button. Needs. Let's make this a mask. Add UI image. Fill. Square. Filled horizontally. Yeah. We'll make it dark. Actually, what? How would I... Darkness, like, encroaching doesn't really make sense. Who cares? Who cares? There we go. Alright. Let's try that. Let's try that. Appears from the skies and sits down on the window ledge. Looks at Industries for a second. And then waves at him. Screaming, "Hey, what's up? How you doing? How's it going, Merlin?" Yep. I assume bird? Sounds very bird-like to emerge from the sky and sit on a window ledge. How's life? I'm making a crafting system. And it's going... Yeah, alright. Alright so far. Slash give 10 stone. Why does this not give 10 stone? Why is that 0? That, oh God. Give 10 stone. A weird bug going on. Alright, so then that goes like that. And if I press craft, it goes up. If I close and open it, does it stop? It does. Start it again. Once it gets to the end. Oh, we have a furnace. And then we can, you know, equip this. Place it. Or not. Oh, wait, why can't I place this? Well, let's go. Oh, God, something's broken. It's because I'm a forager. I mean, I'm God. I should be able to... Ah, what the fuck? God damn it. So many bugs. So items are just bugging out. Can't place stuff down. I don't know what's going on. I'm just losing it. Losing the bloody plot. Okay. I think I'm going to call stream here. Wait. Has it been 3 hours? How has it been 3 hours? Where does the time go? God damn. But yeah, I think I need to stop streaming, boys. Look at this. You see this? 2,059 followers, right? You see that? This started out as 2,060. This stream, and I even got a follower this stream, so it should have been 2,061. I've somehow lost 2 followers by streaming. I think me streaming reminds people. It shows up in their little sidebar. It's like, oh, I follow this guy. He's live. Oh, wait. Who is this guy? Oh, wait. He's doing absolutely nothing. And then they unfollow. So I think me streaming is actually making me lose followers. I think the highest I've ever hit was 2064. And then I've just been going up and down like a seesaw. Like, you see all these followers, you know. You think I would have gone up, but then I just lose like twice as many. I don't know how Twitch works. I give up trying to understand Twitch. You got to see me get home. I can't see it though. How am I gonna see it? You got to send me a photo of your travels. Am I missing something? I feel like I'm missing something. Also, I feel like I should remove the whenever it appears, the subtext thing. You know, the little bracket thing, or the bracket part. I think I should keep the name screen, but I think the sub. I was trying to go for like the Minecraft chat, but it just kind of takes up too much space. So I should probably remove that actually. Chat message. I can put this back over here. I don't think we need all the. Wait, what? Oh, wait, no, it's gonna be in chat. There. Here, yeah, I don't think we need all this extra stuff. But yeah, send a pic in the Discord. Let me know. We gotta make sure Sky gets home safe. Okay, so let's just get rid of all this additional fluff. Oh, there's actually something else I need. Up here. Network color is going to be like blue. And then here. Color equals network color. Yeah. Alright, and then on player message, we set network to true. And for all the others, just false. And that should do. Alright, so now network messages are going to be blue. Hopefully. Whoa. Where are you right now? This place looks like abandoned. It's like nobody around. Looks like a train station. Okay, well, if you want to get home, you should be able to go up these stairs, take a left, go out the front door, and then you'll be home. Yeah, there you go. Sorted. You're welcome. Oh, you went to the escalator. No. That's not how you. No, that's not how you get to your house. No. Wrong. You're gonna get lost. What color haven't I used? Yeah, I'll just keep it blue. That is a pretty cool station. I mean, it's no London station. It's no Paddington, I'll tell you that, but it's a pretty nice station still. But nothing beats, Paddington Station. That's like... Okay, never mind. Actually, that is pretty cool. I take it back. Can you just, like, jump off onto a train and then just ride on top of it? That'd be sick. Anyway, yeah, I think that's done because there's a couple bugs with the fucking item counts not loading and also decorations not placing for some unknown reason. So but I'll work on that later. I gotta go eat now. I'm starving. So yes, Finn, yes, I can do it. Jump on top at the top of the train. I would not try to jump on the train from the top when the trains are electrical. True. If it's one of those trains that has like wires, I don't see any wires on the top, so I think you might be alright. You might, break a leg or two, but that's what legs are for. Oh my god, where's it? Is actually just good. This is the stream now. It's just a series of images. Who does this kid think he is? Who do you think you are? Wait, who's joining as well? Oh, hey, it's Merlin. Pog. Anyway, I need to wrap up. I'm getting hungry. Stream where? What do you mean? Oh my god, he pressed the self-destruct button. That's not what you no, bad. Okay. Bob. Oh, it's dark. Lovely. Oh. Why so dark? Where'd everybody go? Sash. Give. Torch. Much better. Alright, cool. Anyway. Yeah. There you go. You building a new stream integration? Maybe. Yeah. So, like, what you saw is how the game looks, but, you won't be seeing that normally. Normally, you'll be seeing, this POV. The stream camera POV. That other stuff is just for, players that join the network and stuff. But yeah, look at this. It's nice when it's this dark. It's pretty chill. Yeah. Anyway. I'll be the last transit, so it's about the end. I see. Maybe. Damn, you're inspiring. Why, thank you. Yeah, I'm not really sure what this is at the moment, but yeah, it'll turn into something one day. There'll be people running around here building things. This will be a whole kingdom. It starts out as a sandbox, obviously, and then they build stuff for me, and there's things to do, and yeah, I don't know. It's like Minecraft if it was a role-playing game, and probably very buggy. Oh, and it's suddenly it's becoming day. All right. Normally you don't see the skybox, so you won't notice that sudden change. It's only for water reflections, but well, I guess from this angle, yeah. Anywho, FFA, free for all, or Final Fantasy, or what does FFA mean when it comes to diplomacy systems? There's not going to be any so there's going to be items that you can sell in this game and gold and stuff, but there is no fixed value for gold. Or no, for items, they're not like 10 gold for a health potion. In this, it's all determined by the player, or between the players. They have to barter. So like inflation and all that stuff is going to be based on players. And like yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how that pans out. But for now, yeah, there is no fixed value. So things will accumulate their own value over time. But to begin with, no one will know how much anything costs. And then, so somebody will give somebody else a health potion for 5 gold. And then people will know, okay, so health potion's about 5 gold. So this armor set is probably going to be at least like 30. And then it will sort of even itself out over time. But all the gold will come from me. I'm the money printer. I'm the government. Look at the suit. I'm the government, and I print all the money, and then people can sell their items to me. I'm not sure what I'll do with the items at the moment because I don't need them because I'm kind of god. But yeah, I'll be the one that gives out gold basically for the shit you make. Or well, at the start at least. Once people have accumulated enough inventory, they'll be able to trade amongst themselves. And I might also hire people. So there's like roles in this game, or this stream. I don't even know what to call this. There's like roles. You know, lumberjack is somebody that goes out and chops down the trees. So one of those roles is going to be master of coin, and that's somebody that I'm just going to give like 1,000 gold, and they have to go out and trade with other players and bring back 2,000. And if they don't, then they get kicked from being master of coin, I guess. Or maybe I can call them like trading merchants or something, or just merchants. But yeah, I'll give them gold to go bring back more gold. And if they fail in their duties to at least make a profit, then yeah, they get sacked. And I'll start with small increments first. It'll be 100 gold, and if you make me 100 or more than 100 gold back before the end of stream, then I'll give you 200 gold next time. You can trust me with money, Finn. We'll see. And if anyone ends, if it ends up that I give someone like $1,000 and then they just go and give it to one of their friends, then that's when I bring in my taxmen, the IRS. I'll have IRS agents that will hunt down the rogue merchants. And if they hunt them down, then I'll pay them handsomely. Basically, it's all going to be pretty fun. First government tax, yeah. Well, I'm going to have to tax my citizens. If you have a property in the city, you have to pay tax on it. 5 gold a stream to keep it. If you lose it, then you lose the house and you become homeless. I don't know. We'll see. Sounds like a real life simulator. Oh yeah, that is entirely what it is. Except I have all the power, which is as it should be. Also, I don't need this fucking. Anyway, yeah. So that's what it's gonna be. Hopefully, this utopia went back quick. It was never a utopia to begin with. This is communism, where I own everything and nobody owns anything. It's all me. I am the government and I own it all. You just work for me. And you build for me. And you expand my domain, my kingdom. So yeah. What are you then? Maybe klepto dictator. I don't know. We'll see. There's nobody here yet to tell, so I can't be a dictator if there's no one to oppress. So we'll have to wait till people come in first, see how I oppress them. But a dictatorship based on purity with socialism. No. Socialism, never heard. Capitalism all the way. No health benefits, no NHS, no nothing. Just labor. Labor and trade. Where I end up profiting off everyone. So capitalism is the devil. Well, why do you think I'm using it? Anywho. I'll just be a billionaire homeless person. Oh yeah, and there'll also be like a competition. Or not a competition. You know how I like leaderboards. There'll be a leaderboard on who has the most gold. So while gold eventually will lose purpose for a person, they can have all the cool items. Those that, make money by being good traders and things like that will ascend the leaderboard. And I don't know. So I don't. Maybe there'll be a benefit to that. I don't know. We'll see. I'm making health insurance, making big bank. That's the thing. I want people to like create new roles. So banker could be a role. Health insurance. You could start a health insurance company. Not that there's much to die for at the moment. Well, not that you can die at all. But maybe in the future you'll be able to murder your fellow people, and then if you get health insurance, they'll revive you for free. Otherwise, health insurance or a revival will cost all of your gold, unless you have insurance. Actually, that'd be a pretty cool system. You can, if you die in the game, you either get revived instantly, or you get revived by your health insurance company, but you have to pay 5 gold every stream, or if you die, you lose all your items and everything, and that's it. If you don't have insurance, it's just your character gets reset. So, but then I need to balance, dying. If someone can just wander around and kill people willy-nilly, then that might be a bit unfair. I'll probably make it like, you can use a weapon. It has like a one-time use to murder someone or something. No, actually, that's not very balanced. I'll have to figure out something. But yeah. Anyway. Then I do not need to search for the best target to scam. Hey, you ain't scamming me if that's what you're implying. If you don't die, I don't lose money on peasants. Okay, well, maybe the insurance company should also lose something. Maybe for reviving, it costs, a fixed amount. I don't know. I'll be the one selling revival syringes, so I can set the price. Or we can negotiate. We can barter. Depends how smooth of a talker you are. Time to do some insurance fraud. Yeah, just get yourself murdered, just to cost the insurance company money. Just get yourself killed as much as possible. I also respect the God of the world. Good. See? Merlin knows what's up. See, if you get on my good side, I can make life very, very rewarding for you. I'll make the most fine-proof, small-line terms of services. No one will be able to scam me. I see. There will be a court, by the way, for people that get murdered, and a court, because there's going to be like police, which are like guards. They can catch people of their crimes, but they also need to collect evidence that it was them, such as like photos and stuff, and then present it in a court of law. And if there's not enough evidence, then they get set free. But there'll be a judge role as well, which will be probably not me. I want to make somebody else a judge so I can just watch. And then that means I can. I don't know. We'll see. Just because I don't want to have to deal with every court case. I got things to stream. I got stuff to do. But yeah, that's yeah. Hitman. Yeah, see, hitmen could be paid gold to kill someone. That could be a business. So I just want to make it as open as possible. So I got to write all these ideas down. These are all great. But yeah, as open as possible. And it's just going to be a big old role-playing experience, basically. It's mostly just going to be building and trading and equipping cool cosmetics and items and stuff. And yeah. Anyway, that'll do for today. So thank you for coming. I'll see you on Sunday. I'm not going to be streaming Saturday because I'm not streaming consistently anymore. But Sunday is when we do the Tank Team Streamer event. And hopefully then we can... Well, I won't be streaming it on Sunday either. So you'll probably have to check out like Glow or Toy. I think both of them are streaming. So we need to raid though. I don't raid when I'm less than 10 viewers. It's just sad. It reminds me of the times I had 30 viewers and now I'm just like, what's even the point anymore? Why would I raid? That's just embarrassing. It's just embarrassing. I'm ashamed. My fall from grace. But I mean, it was a self-inflicted fall from grace. I prioritized Tank Team over my stream, which I'm not regretting. It's just the way of the road. You lose consistency, you lose your viewership. That's the sad truth. But I'm fine with it because I made a sick game that's hopefully going to pop off, and is already kind of popping off relative to its marketing budget. So yeah. Anyway, I'll see you boys on Sunday on Glow's channel or Toy's channel. I'll remind you closer to the time. And put a link and all that. But make sure you come check it out because it's going to be so chaotic. It's the first time me and Glow have ever collaborated. I don't like using that word because it makes it sound like a transaction. We're just hanging out and playing games. And I've collabed with Toy before once. So yeah. And meeting hopefully a few new streamers as well that come along. And it'll be the first time I meet Peach as well. First times for everything. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. See you Sunday. Thanks for coming by. Bye-bye for now. And also, yeah, don't feel free to keep thinking of, like, role-playing ideas. I'll add them to my list. Any jobs or businesses or things you want to start, I'll try and add, capability for that. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye. 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 Awkward pause while I end stream. And over.